Alright, we're back for part 2. Ooh, so Justin Turner. So, we found a nice quality player who could play for safety, Corey Sampson. That's a weird name. Brent White, nice other pass rusher. I actually could use him as a defensive tackle even. Nice. Dude, we got another running back to work with. And then Josh Starling, who actually might not be a bad find in round 6. But I'm going to use Brent White as a D tackle. Like, this guy got some good potential that I don't really want to waste right now. So I'm going to use him as a D tackle. And who knows, maybe he might become one of the world's best defensive tackles, maybe. I'm just saying. But I'm actually curious about something. Did we get one of the higher overall quarterbacks? Oh wait, whoops. Oh yeah. Okay. I was a little nervous there. Alright. Yeah, we have pretty much the tide of number 3 of the best quarterbacks. So, honestly, I'm pretty happy, to say the least, that we didn't get anybody lower. Then we took a running... Well, I mean, because... you know... Sort of back. Oliver is going to be a nice tight end. Again, I wasn't really expecting Barrett to be a big-time receiver, but what he can be is a nice solid kick returner. We're also got David Ram, who would be a nice find at the linebacker position. Like, he's going to destroy opposing offenses. Like, I'm gonna do it by 10 with, like, middle linebackers, but outside I usually do 20, but I think I might do 15 this time. Make it a little more interesting for their development and coverage. We also end up getting Paul Lingermoon, who actually also end up being perfect in our scheme. No, it would be... Yeah, so he's not going to be a zone type of guy, but he can definitely play a major role in stopping players. I will upgrade Wilson for sure. Marquez Washington is somehow a pass rusher, despite I wasn't pretty sure built for pass rush. So let me just, upgrade a little bit of, coverage. 70 zone coverage, and 77 man coverage. And by the way, it should be like... No. But we got a nice, solid group of players. I thought we had a pass rusher. Yeah, we did. I'm like, what? Are you telling me this guy was supposed to be built for a run stopper? I'll upgrade a bit his finesse piece. I'm not going to make it 2 point. Like, he's going to be an absolute monster, okay? But hey, I mean, he does have Quentin Williams. Like, he's going to have a good point playing. So who should be my 20? Besides quarterback, of course. 20... I would say... You know what? Let's make it our kick returner and Tommy Barrett. I mean, I understand he will pretty much be on this team for kick returning, but, you know, maybe with the 20s, like, he gets the best development. Maybe he might get an opportunity to play in a decent level as a wide receiver, potentially. Then, who should be my 21-year-old? My 21 will be Justin Turner. You know, I like a solid young quarterback. Then 22, I think it's pretty much just one player. And that is going to be my cornerback, drafted in the 6th round, John Starling. Like, I think there is something in him that could smell like a slot corner. Which, I mean, hey, if you can play a slot corner, that's fine by me. You don't have anything in the secondary right now besides Bryce Hall. So, if he can play solid in the slot, I'll take it. Honestly, that's kind of like. So let's take a look at the offense. We actually cut ties with Ty Johnson with the running back controversy. And actually make my young running back number 4 in the group. Denzel Mims. I might as well just try to trade for some possible mid-round picks in the draft. But, like, what do we need for picks? Oh, we just need a 7th. Okay. I'll just trade for a 5th and a 7th. How about just a 6 and a 7th? Just even a 7th? Okay, sub-round pick for Denzel Mims. Alright, whatever. But defensively, this is what I'm excited for. White, starting D-tackle. You're telling me he's not playing the edge? Kind of have to upgrade him and also decrease him because I don't really want him to play defensive edge, you know what I mean. He's not going to play as a D-tackle. No. So I'll need to decrease his pounds a little bit more and upgrade his finesse a little bit more as well. And also decrease his player commission, well, impact blocking to understand. Lock shed. So then he's more of a pass rusher, let's just say. But I really want to see my boy White perform in a high level. Is he just not even going to be a starter? That is bull. That's just bull. In fact, he's not even starting anymore. He's not even in my starting offense. Like, that's freaking, I mean, defense. It's freaking bull. Let me actually cut ties with Williams here. He is 26, so I kind of want to cut ties with him. And also, then I could try to get my other linebacker to get an opportunity. Oh, is it Marquez Washington? No, he's not even the one getting an opportunity. That's a bit weird. I'll just upgrade a bit his speed, his agility, and awareness. Because that will upgrade his ability to get onto the edge. And his awareness will actually upgrade slightly his power moves. So hopefully he can actually now play as the starting left or right end or something. No, he's still my starting. That's so bullcrap when that happens. I just don't like when that happens. Well, I guess he's just gonna be stuck as my attack for quite some time. You know what I might do instead? I might just move this guy to middle linebacker, and then move the guy who I have as my middle to my outside. So then maybe he might play. So maybe then he might not. He's still my right end? Bro, this is freaking ridiculous. I mean, he's still my third defensive tackle. This is absolute nonsense. I'll decrease your power moves even more. And your block shed. That has to be it for that. I swear to God, if it isn't, I am going to kick myself in the face. Or in the boot. And he's not even in my... Bro. How? Just... How? This just doesn't make any sense. This guy's just not... Just... Okay. Well, apparently this game is not list. This is actually just very stupid in general. How in the world is this guy not starting as my #1 edge rusher? This is a bit ridiculous. 88 finesse moves. That's not enough. I don't know what will. To be quite honest with you. He's... How? You're saying that Kaufman is better as a D tackle? I mean, as my edge rusher than this mortal freak? Whatever, man. Just whatever. This game is kind of a piece of trash right now. But, yeah, so we're 75 overall. I actually think that's pretty nice, to say the least. But, let's go, on to the mid-season mark. Alright, so we are currently 1-6. Holy guacamole, we are stinky bad. We are currently the worst in the division, but tied for worst, actually. And we are the #2 overall pick. But, what is nice is to know is I have some picks from Minnesota, I think, this year. So, yeah, that's actually going to be some really nice early round picks. But what does suck is that us just absolutely a tragedy of 1-6 record. Like, that is like the lowest record I think I've ever seen in a MITS simulation. Ever. Like, so far. Maybe the 0-7. I don't really remember. But I swear to God, this guy bit. How is he not starting my. Bro. Kill me. This is just so unbelievably stupid, bro. Aw. Wait, where's my slot corner? Is he not playing anymore? Oh, he's my second slot. Okay, if Echoes is a 67 overall, I might as well be starting Starlin instead. Because Starlin is at least kind of doing something. But let's go check the simulation board. We are the 9th worst in offense, but that is improvement from last time. At 20th, which that's not improvement. That's decreased from last time. 18 sacks. He hasn't been doing terrible. I mean, at least he doesn't have double-digit interceptions. Michael Carter has over 200 yards. That's not a lot, but at least he doesn't have a fumble. Jeff Blatney, Elijah. How does Jeff Blatney has the most receiving yards out of every player here? Hey, at least Mackay's not like top 2, you know. Michael Carter II actually has been playing really well in terms of tackling. 3 sacks for John Franklin Myers and Quint Williams. 1 for Haj. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Carter Coughlin, you're telling me that a middle linebacker is playing as my starting right end? That's stupid. Brett White and David Graham are both got 0.5 sacks. These sort of interceptions. 2 from Bryce Hall. A lot of 1s though. Harshawn, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. David Graham, Mike Carter II, Harrison Thomas, so apparently besides one, and James Peter Ronick, who, again, I'm not going to let him play from my corner for any longer. I'm just going to let my Paylon get his opportunity to, well, at least do something on, because, again, it makes more sense to have your actual rookie player starts, then at least you know that they have some potential. The number 1 priority for re-signing players is pretty much just re-signing Quentin Williams and giving him like all the money he wants. Practically, because he's literally the best player on this team. So, alright, you got him. Not like 40 million too. Like, he's the best player. We're not even paying this man 40 million. Yeah, I think we're kind of fine. We're going to the playoffs, but I need to use the I'm back. You're currently 3-14. We probably got the worst record in football. But we kind of need to learn how to get used to all of this. We did end up at least winning to the 49ers at the end of the day, who are in the playoffs. So, hey, I won't even I'm not complaining, alright? Because at least we won to a team that did make it to the playoffs, and we didn't. But Tyler Wilson definitely had an upper of a season. A lot of people probably thought. We did end up, and again, our 6th or 5th round pick receiver still in there. Yeah, how is this guy's not? I don't. Yeah, he's still currently in my slot corner, which is nice. But you know what isn't nice is that your boy is still some. It's just like this game is so broken. I just don't know how. Like, this guy's at 80 overall, and yet he is just literally broken. He's just not able to play starter, and it's just freaking annoying to sit down and have to watch. So we had the worst offense in the season at, well, this time it's a decrease still, at 30th in defense, which is also 15 interceptions. Okay, at least it was a decrease to the numbers last time, and I think he had 3 less sacks than last time. But yeah, decrease in quarterback performance, yards term. Michael Carter, he had it down here. Even our, like, they said, you know what, let's just throw in our freaking running back. He actually hasn't played terrible. Elijah Moore had 900 yards. So no one even got to the 1,000-yard mark. Tommy Barrett, you know, he's proven an opportunity to maybe become a wide receiver. Yeah, Dara Appleton is like the best part about this offense. 14 sacks for Kai Becton. Dang, this guy's not even a starter, isn't he? Wonder why we've been sucking so much. This sucker has been the starter. Get out of here. Justin Evans is actually having the most tackles out of the team. 8.5 sacks for Quint Williams. Think how we signed him on the contract. We are cutting you because you shouldn't even be on the roster. Goodbye. 4 sacks for John Myers. 2 sacks, I don't even know how to pronounce his name. 1 sack for Mike Goodyard. 0.5 for David Graham, Bryce Hall, and Bet White. Let's see here. 6 interceptions for Bryce Hall. That actually might be some of the most out of any player in the NFL, I think. Yeah, so he's tied with Winter Wentfield for the 2nd most interceptions out of any player on defense. That is going to be interesting. Trevor Thompson with 3 interceptions. I mean, again, I'm not going to re-sign him a contract. So you get the hell out of here. See ya. And hopefully I can fix the secondary. David Grant with 2. Don't know how to pronounce his name. Michael Carter II. Jason Pinnock. Paul Lane Morton. John Story all had 1 interception. Yeah, we had a lot of interceptions. Which is, I guess, one of the only reasons why we're up here. You know what's funny? He's behind Joe Judge. And I'm kind of safe to say he's way better of a head coach than Joe Judge. I'm just saying in facts. No. Oh, my boy. Quarry. Dude, what is up with the quarry, by the way? Like, Honestly, I still think Antonio is way better. Like, it's way scarier. I mean, it's not as funny, of course, but, like, I don't care. Like, I still think it's better. The story is absolutely confusing. Like, why are the werewolves have no skin when werewolves are actually man-like creatures, but, like, it looks like a wolf, but it's not, you know? It just makes no sense. Honestly, see what happens. Oh, I think we got maybe two rookies of 0 words here. And you know what happens next. So, Buccaneers win the Super Bowl. Carlton Davis III wins Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes wins Coach MVP. I mean, MVP. Mike McCarthy actually wins Coach MVP. Oh, so if I got Hassan Reddick, would have the defensive MVP. Honestly, and the problem though made us have the number 1 picks. So I don't know if that's worth it. William Mooney had offensive rookie of the year, and Paul Orman had the defensive rookie of the year. And probably because they have a sucky run defense. I'm just saying as facts. That's probably one of the only reasons why they went that forward. But what we need to fix is really just the right guard position and wide receivers on offense. That's what we need to work on. And besides that, I can't switch it. We need to fix the corners. Practically second.
Rice?
Yeah?
When?
This morning.
He rice? Once a day? I do it like 5-6 times a day. Rice is not in it.
Yeah, that's not my fault. So, it's not really my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Imagine someone says, when you have a sprained ankle, it's not my problem. And you're like, wait, isn't it your problem? It's not my problem. It's just like, you just doesn't deny that it's not. You can't deny it. Okay, so he's starting at kick returner. Honestly, let's try a season out, because I know for a fact we're definitely not going to fill one for needs a season. But let's try out a season where he is just the starting offensive running back. Let's try that. See what happens, you know. See if he pops off. See if he got some potential in him to become starting running back. Of course, we have Michael Carter's backup, but I'm a little curious to see how our, I believe, 5th or 6th round pick running back can do in I guess a solid left offensive line. Kai Beckett. We're gonna make him have some abilities to help out blocking. And Quentin, I already have, like, his abilities are already top notch. So. But again, we need to go get, like, we just need a big time defensive playmaker. Like, I think that's what we're kind of missing on defense. I would say, besides that, we got probably a good defense on their hands, but, like, it's just like, we need a true guy who can actually play on defense, and not just actually just, like, do nothing like all the guys do. So we do get the number 1 overall pick, and we also get the last pick in the first round. So that is something that we can look forward to. But again, I would prefer nice help on the defensive side. As much as Justin Evans was nice, I'm not giving that. Like, here's the thing. We got, like, players like Justin Evans, Michael Carter II, you know, making tackles. We just need a guy who can play big time. If we got a guy who can play big time, I think we could get a possible, you know, maybe number 2 spot in the East. Just if we have that. Oh, Kyle Murray, Lamar. Ooh, this is interesting.
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability
I
that can be activated
kind of go with, like, what Murray is better at, and I'm just saying this as facts, but Murray is way better at throwing the football than Lamar, in my opinion, which is why I might upgrade him again if I wanted to, but, like, it's like, do I really want to just waste a first round pick on absolutely nothing? But, like, I also really need to get some, like, there we go, you're the guy, you know, get, like, a big-time playmaker. I actually am probably going to get Hopkinson, just because we just need a freaking tight end. I mean, we just need, if we got a big-time pass catcher, like him, we could easily get a way better in the passing department. And I would like better guard. Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. Bobby Oakland. Okay. I think he might actually. He's like 27. But honestly, I think I have to go with him for injury reasons. I'm like, it's impossible to just pass over him. It's just no way I could pass on a guy like this. Hopefully he will accept his $67.4 million contract. And what's funny that we're signing a guy who we literally could have potentially gotten in the draft. That's actually true though. In the draft, there was a chance that he would have been able to. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend throwing money on Montez Sweat. We are going to build a pass rush that a lot of people are going to be afraid of for years. Now, here's the thing. Do I want to make a play for one of these two quarterbacks? I mean, I prefer not, but honestly, I'm going to go with Kyle Murray. I really want to get Kyle Murray on the contract so then I can ignore the fact of paying a quarterback later during the portions of his career. So, and also, I could get him on the cheap, so, well, cheaper than Lamar, to say. But hey, we got a nice cooking defense to work with Montez Sweat and Jeffrey Simmons. And Kyle Murray on the fold. I think we got ourselves a nice star-studded group to work with. Now, I think I'm going to change the playbook to Green Bay because Kyle Murray is going to probably be a favorite player in that offensive playbook. So I think I want to change it to that. Let me see real quick. Strong arm, field gear. Where's Improbolo? I would say field gear. I would like to have. It looks like the best route to go with, but I don't want to go with that one. What's the best? I would say West Coast. So we're gonna run with West Coast. And of course, like I said, we're going to go run with Green Bay Packers offense. And that is going to make Kyler Murray to have a pop off of the season. And here's the thing that a lot of people are going to probably ignore as well. He's going to get an actual offensive line. That's something that's going to be scary for a lot of quarterbacks. I mean, not quarterbacks. Defenses. Like, he's going to get a time to actually throw the ball, which that's going to be something. But the thing is, he just has no pass catchers for it. And also a rough of a running back, to say the least. Now, I'm also going to trade John Franklin Myers, and also try to trade up in the draft, just because I just don't want it. I mean, I wanted Sweat. Sweat is just, you know, younger, and just in general, just a better player, or rather one. But let's see if I could try to get Houston to trading their pick with John Franklin Myers. I'm not even gonna have to trade the first round pick just to move up. Okay. And what's up? Now we need to move 18 spots, and there you go. The last pick, Super Bowl champion pick, and John Franklin Myers, just to move up 18 spots in the draft. Woo! That's going to be a big one. But hey, Jeffrey Simmons under the fold, add Montez Sweat. Yeah, I think it's safe to say we got a good star-studded defense, ready to rock and load for a nice run to the playoffs. Honestly, I think this group can easily get us to the playoffs. Easily. Because we got 3 players that could easily hit double-digit sacks. Then we at least have, I guess, okay coverage. We're going to definitely know for the second round anywhere to that regard. Murray, he's kind of going to have, I mean, for the left side, it's a whole new story, but on the right side, he's going to have, you know, absolutely no time to throw the ball. He's really going to need to, like, use his legs, kind of like he did back in Arizona. But don't worry, your boy will try to protect him a little bit more, and also get some receivers to help him out. But we are, like, really building just an absolute freakish of a defensive line. This defensive line is just going to absolutely kill players. Defensive rally and under pressure. I think I'm going to do a Jeffrey Simmons. It's like he's just such a freak of a pass rusher. I'm going to make him have defensive rally, but also run commit, so that he just automatically just goes after the quarterback immediately. And again, this is so bullcrap. I don't know why it's not showing me that player. It's just so annoying. And what I'm also going to have to do is change the position for him to middle linebacker. I'll probably just keep him at middle linebacker at this point, so then he just doesn't actually go anywhere. Again, it's just bull crap. The fact, I just can't move. Okay, let me try something else out. What if I move him to the left hand? Would that work by any chance? If it doesn't, I'm going to be pretty upset, because then I have to trade him, and it's just like, it's so annoying that, like, this happened. It's so infuriating. It still doesn't work. I'll trade like a second round pick in him just for at least an actual pass rusher, because I just don't know what to do right now. It's just so weird. Max Crosby, Brian Burns. Well, I don't really want to go for anybody like star-studded like that. You know what? I'll go for Gregory Rousseau. I don't think I've ever gone with Gregory Rousseau before, I believe. I don't think I've ever did that before. But again, this guy doesn't really get talked about. And by the way, I think I might make a video tomorrow of some of the most underrated players, and no one really talks about them. So I'll make a video on that. But Gregory Rousseau, again, he's probably not going to perform. Matter of fact, he might not even get like 5 sacks, because seriously, this is a beast defensive line. But he still will be that nice number 4 option for this defensive line to have. Yeah, we need to get the wide receiver position, right guard. I would say that's kind of it on offense then, I'm pretty sure. Again, though, we have to get 2, so that's good. Practically just secondary, and that's it. Literally, it's literally just secondary on defense. And I guess another linebacker. I guess that will also help. Let's see. Do Tyler Bush. Oh. Yeah, this guy's going to become a beast of an offensive lineman. Which, that's what I like to hear. Now, is this guy... No. Like, unless you got very good speed under a 4.4, I'm not going to take him. Just because of the fact I just don't think I want him with the number 1 overall pick. Or number 2. One of the two. It's not likely. Randall Johns. Like, where I could also take this is... I also could just move Mekhi Becton to right tackle, and then again, just drop the right guard. And a later portion in the round. And again, that kind of will still work, you know. Have a solid offensive lineman in place. I think that would be a nice thing. Wow. Quandre Davis. I mean, that might have a priority in the draft. That guy has electrifying speed who can just cross around the field like it's nothing. Literally ran a 4.29 was thrown. I think they gotta be a priority. Go get him in the draft. That guy is an absolute monster of nature. And he's ready to just pump his legs and across the field like it's nothing. That is what I'm really going to look forward to. Again, I don't think this is going to be the year. We are easily going to have a ton of holes in the safety position, which is why I'm going to probably simulate the season, just see how it goes with a way better defense now with an actual defensive line and actual players that actually can make plays. And yeah. Pass block. You know what? I'm still gonna go with him, but again, that will be a later purchase move, which is why I could. I also would love to have one of these pass rushers, but again, I don't. We do need another linebacker. but I think I'm gonna have to look for like a day 2, maybe even later in the draft. But JD McDonald sounds, well, not sounds, but seems like a good player. Is there any like later round potential cornerbacks that are actually good? Okay, no. But I guess corner will be a priority for the next draft. But now we're gonna take a look at safeties. We also got a big fatty need on safety. Like, seriously, we're not gonna go anywhere to the Super Bowl until we actually can get at least one player who can actually play good in the secondary. Look, seriously, the best player in our secondary right now is Breece Hall, and he's like average at best. That's not looking too high. Unless the rest of your players are average, I wouldn't really say you have a very good secondary. Holy cow, this guy's a god. Okay. I think we got the draft set out. Let's get into it and draft some freaking star-stud players to help out Connor and listen to that stacked defensive line. Oh yeah, whoops. I completely just poofed into my own side, but again, I did draft him, of course, because I really wanted to win him. I'm actually just doing some news right now in
All right, on the clock
football.
now, the lines. And now we turn to the WFT. It's their selection. The Titans now on the clock. Okay, it's the Patriots on the clock now. The Bears are now on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Giants, and time is ticking. Okay, here we go. The Cardinals now on the clock. The Jets now on the clock. Let's see what they do. All right, next up, the Colts are on the clock.
Enjoy that.
Okay, the Steelers on the clock now. All right, next up, the Bengals are on the clock. All right, it's the Panthers now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. All right, on the clock now, the Bills.
No, I was just playing around.
All right, next up, the Jets are on the clock.
and C. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if I don't get Will Glass, because the other receiver looked pretty good as well. But I will go with Quandre Davis. 96 speed. Dude, this guy reminds me of like Jameson Williams. Man, just absolutely just electrifying in speed. Just exploding everyone. Every sort of play fashion. And I want to go with Jake D. Download at UCF. Melon. It's sweet boy. Hello, sweets.
And now he turns to the Jets. It's their selection.
Now at the first pick in the third round, your boy's going to go with Eldrick Mormon to finally address what was a major need. Let's see what we go with though with the Jets. With the simulation. We go with we go with Couch Leech. Okay. Wow, that's terrible. We got the huge reach. Alright, draft recap. We got two nice receivers, a nice linebacker, a nice safety, and also So we are 10-7. We made it to the playoffs. But I'll make part 2 later. And then anyways, it's just me drafting corners. So anyways, peace.